Are you newer to Ultima Online Outlands and wondering to yourself, why is everyone just leaving gold all over the place in the dungeons?
Idiot! Oh, what a loser! Good. Good. More for me and you.
It's actually a 200 IQ play because there are a lot of items that drop while you're farming that you might not realize cost a lot more than the gold you pick up. Yeah, I know that sounded a little weird, but these are just a few items that you want to make sure that you don't leave behind while you're farming as a newer player, as at least I had no idea at the time they're actually worth quite a bit. Now, this is not an exhaustive list because there's going to be a ton of things that you're going to come across in your journeys that you can sell for a pretty penny, but I'm going to break it down into what I feel is common, uncommon, and more rare items. And the first one is a very common thing that you're going to find while you're farming, and that is gems. Now, Wise Man once told me to always pick up your gems because, as obvious as this might seem, one gold piece is one stone, but one gem is one stone and worth much more than one gold piece. That Wise Man, this guy right here, barely there. Check him out. He's amazing. Anyway, here we go. I have a bunch of gems that I have looted. Now, this is about 2 to 3 months worth, and I have been doing quite a bit of farming recently, so your results may vary. But here's the thing that I do want to show you guys. All right, so here we go. Now, I have a full list of all of the different gems up with the vendor, ready to sell. I have the rest in my pack ox, because again, I have quite a bit. But as you can see, we have gems that range from 90 gold each, 30, 60, 20, but basically from 20 gold to 100 gold. So now, again, I have saved up about 2 to 3 months worth, but again, it's as easy as picking these up every time you see, and if you save them up, you can get as much as, okay, and this is just page 1. I still have more to sell, but first sale, over 200,000. And with the rest of the gems ready to be sold, that's another 50K, bringing our whole total to 250,000, about $250,000 from just gems alone. Again, these bad boys, they only weigh 1 stone, and this is about 2 to 3 months, again, of pretty heavy farming, but very easy passive income. All right, guys, and we're back at the house. Now we're going to move on to items that I consider a little more uncommon. They're not going to be as easily found as the gems, but they're going to be better and more prevalent than maybe the more rare items. And the 3 that I'd like to point out for you guys are master crafting diagrams, arcane scrolls, and plant chemicals. Now, again, this all might be super obvious to a lot of you, but when I was new, I had no idea what these things were, what they were for, and I just left them in corpses. I didn't pick them up for the longest time. But these are things, again, not only will they help you with crafting later when you and if you get into it, but people pay a pretty good price for these, and they're things that you can get together in bulk pretty easily. So the master crafting diagrams, they can go for around between 5 and 7K each, and then the plant chemicals and the arcane scrolls can go between 1K and 1.2K. And again, these are things that you can get pretty easily more in bulk. Master crafting diagrams a little less, but the arcane scrolls much more prevalent, and the plant chemicals a little bit as well. But again, if you can get a bunch of these arcane scrolls, you can easily, after a good month or so of farming, get around 100 of each. Again, we're talking about 100,000 gold pretty easily over time while you're farming, and for a new player, that's pretty awesome. Now, the last things that I would consider a little more rare are 3 items, and they are skill orbs, which you could argue are maybe a little more uncommon than rare, but research material and survival gears. And at the time of this recording, so we're looking about, mid-August 2026, research mats are going from between 25 to 30K each. The skill orbs are about 6 to 7K each. And survival gears with the new, I guess, nerf, you could say, from the upcoming, or the most recent patch, is about 15, 14, 16K each. Now, again, these are a little bit more rare, but if you can get a little bit of a bulk over time, usually wait till you get about 10 each, you can sell them. And again, I wouldn't say, you can call it passive income, but you're talking about hundreds of thousands of gold once you get a decent amount. And again, these are items that you're going to come across anyway, so be sure to pick them up. Starting out in Ultima Online, Outlands could be an extremely daunting task for a newer player with so many items and a lot of necessary items that are super expensive. I won't even talk about the housing market right now, but there are little things along the way, items like these that I didn't realize myself until months after playing that can help you out in getting the items that you need and securing that bank. Hopefully this helped out some of you guys. If you did like this video, please let me know. One of the goals I'd like to do is help out newer players because this game is amazing, but as I know and I've learned, it's tough for newer people to get into it, and that shouldn't be a barrier for others to enjoy this amazing game. But guys, I am Less Than Ghost. Be sure to check me out here on YouTube and on Twitch. On Twitch, we like to go live every weekend, at least on Sunday for Prevalia Meadow Sundays. We call the race. We have a good time. So let me know what you thought of this video, if you'd like to see more, and hopefully we'll catch you soon. Have a good one. I wonder if people who, like, were EverQuest players or WoW players, if they see Ultima and they feel the same way like I'm feeling right now. Like, what?
Master of 8, passing Pokemon 2, dodging shots, flying high like